sports. It's in the game.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 62 yards. And the Niners go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion right. First carry here for Ken Walker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 4. Walker with another carry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Straight ahead, Walker. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. 23 yards on the play.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first. Taking it right down Broadway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now Geno on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Geno to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The third quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a run with Walker. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on third down, Smith. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 35. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here we go with McCaffrey, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Walker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Hand off here to Walker. There he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker. 71 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Purdy off the play fake. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Throwing now, Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
20. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 16-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Kansas City. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Stay with you, man.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
quite sure that they envision a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he is caught. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 56 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd in.
Under pressure, they got him again. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs. And they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one caught by Rice. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Samaje Perine taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Purdy now to throw. Now, and got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 68 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 13-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 63 yards. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine. But, again, zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Patrick going to change the play. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And now they'll shift things around. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mahomes now to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
2nd and 10.
A final shot before break. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Yeah, they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Buying time to his nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Purdy looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. Connects with Kittle underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Play action, now Purdy.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Flush to his right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Arrowhead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
No score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 7.
Stay in situation. Let's go. 54.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
On play action, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Dancing to his left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Now a 2nd and 6. Pacheco gets it up the gut. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Hunt. And Hunt will find his way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Booker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Leo Chanel able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Purdy looking to throw.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out.
And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Leo Chanel. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a... The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On first down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pitching. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in Nick's case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. These two teams all tied after 1. Purdy off the play fake. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is McCaffrey on the give. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Well, CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Purdy now to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Mahomes going to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.